Oh, losing darts. I was just sitting here doing this, and I figured, well, this could be a fun live stream. Not sure if anybody's doing anything on a Saturday afternoon, but 1 second. Let me see if I can get this live up on my monitor here. Probably play a commercial.
Lots of business solution.
Okay. I'm not sure if this is the best angle or not, but got him. I feel like this green one works better than the others. Oh yeah, good times. Oh, got rejected. Oh man, guess I'm really earning the ad revenue today. All right, I think that should be live on my end here. There it is. All right. Yeah, I was just sitting here. I was actually doing exactly what I'm doing right now. And I thought, well, I could keep doing what I'm doing, or I could stream it. Maybe if someone's bored, they could watch me shoot Nerf darts at a resetting target. I mean, there's probably worse things you can do with your time than watch me do this. So these whistlers, these ones here, they don't load in the gun very good. See this? Get this little. Now, if I twist it just right, will it stay in? Yeah, no, that's a dud. Now, that whistler works. Good times, had by all. Oh man. Ah! It bounced back up. That is criminal behavior there. I'm actually not even sure if you're allowed to shoot Nerf guns on YouTube. I mean, I'm doing it, but we'll see what happens. It's got an orange safety tip. I mean, nothing bad can happen if you put an orange safety tip on it. I don't know. I got all the stuff laying around my house. It's like, man, what's the point of owning? Well, technically I have. Technically, I have 3 opened of these. I have more in the original package unopened, and they're obviously worth more in the original package. Fumble. I've been told that these particular guns are the cat's pajamas of Nerf guns when it comes to like if you work in an office environment that allows this kind of behavior. All right, here we go. This is important here. I have a few of these suction cup versions, and if you hit the suction cup one just right, it sticks. It sticks to the archery tab there. Here's another suction cup. Worth more points. Didn't stick. Kind of lame. As I was getting ready to start the stream, I heard the mailman drive by, and he delivered to me the new replacement parts for my recent Lego acquisition. I placed an order to Brick Owl. Oops, sorry. That's another one of them duds. I should try to get down to the mystery of why that is. Must be this is too gapped out. Yeah. So anyways, my new parts are here. I'll make a separate video on that. I was able to replace... Ooh, my printer's printing right now in the background, if you can hear that. I don't know if that shows up on the screen or not. I was able to replace all the missing parts from that eBay order. The thing with Brick Owl, when you replace parts on Brick Owl, is like, it's a website, but it's individual storefronts, if you will. And there's no guarantee that they're gonna have all the parts you want in one storefront. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like garage sale shopping, where you gotta kind of bounce around and bebop. And I mean, there's larger stores or storefronts, whatever you want to call it, that they will obviously have a better chance of having more options. One of the things I've always kind of always being a relative term. One of the things I would like to do is I'd like to get a Princess Leia. And I had one ready to go at one point when I made an order, and I waited too long to place the order, and someone bought it out from underneath me. I think it was because the guy had a really good price on it. I was not able to get a Princess Leia. Kind of bummed, but I did get a Yoda. Pretty good deal on a Yoda too. Not that I'm a connoisseur on what is a good Yoda and a bad Yoda, but I know that like eBay prices and such are much higher than what I had to end up forking over. And then I bought a bunch of other stuff too that like I've been kind of wanting to do. We've got some stuff for modding some stuff potentially. Got like gauge clusters and dials to kind of like upgrade the interiors of some of the stuff just for fun. And then there was a mod that I wanted to do on the X-Wing. No, I said that wrong. On the TIE Fighter. Because like a true TIE Fighter... Oh, I just went over the top. A true TIE Fighter in the movies, the gray Xing, I guess, or I don't know. It's a pattern. Is on both the outside and the inside of the wing, but on the Lego set, they only did the outside. So I found a dude he did a mod build to put that pattern on the inside. And I really wanted to do it. You know, I looked it up, learned about it. And then, like, it's another one of these things where it's like a couple bucks in parts, and then you got to pay, you know, well, it used to be $5, now it's like $7 to $8 to ship the stuff to you. Which, I get it, that's not a lot of money, but it's, I guess it depends on how you look at the world. I look at things of percentages. So, like, to pay $5 on a dollar, that's a 500% increase in what you have to pay, and that's crazy. To pay 500% of something to get it shipped to you that you need, I just pass on that, even though it's only a couple bucks. And you know, everyone's entitled to their own way of living their life. I hope it works out for you. But that's how I look at stuff. Uh-oh, we got a malfunction. We lost our target. Hold, please. Come on. How's this work? Let me gather up some darts. I'll be back. A little hands and knees maneuver here. Good times. Good times, had by all. Ugh. The struggle is real. Man, I tell you, I fell asleep last night too early. Forgot to put, well, not that I forgot, I was asleep. Didn't put firewood on the firewood pile in the stove. And I woke up this morning, my house is cold. And it still hasn't recovered. Well, I was so tired last night. I crashed out early. Whoa. That one went awry. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I wasn't able to get all the parts I needed to mod that TIE fighter, which has got me bummed. I mean, I bought everything the guy had because I already had the shipping, and it was only a few pennies there and a few pennies there, which, like, crazily enough, I don't know how it happens. A few pennies here and a few pennies there, that adds up quick. I can't remember how many parts I ended up getting. I don't want to spoil it, but it was a lot of parts. And some of the stuff I probably didn't need, but like, I don't know what it is. Something about when you start the process, you feel like you need to finish it. Like, I was able to get one of the missing pieces for the castle that I have right now in gray, and they're supposed to be black. They had one, so I bought one. So now I'm like one piece away from that castle being one piece closer to complete, which, do I need that? No, but it was like that piece was 10 cents. It's like, 10 cents? Like, jeez. I'll put 10 cents towards it. That's not a thing I have a problem with. But, and then, like, what else did I look? Oh, I think I got a few things for that castle set. I got a couple plumes for the helmets, probably the wrong colors, but, like, I think when it comes to the wrong color versus nothing, you probably always go wrong color over nothing, right? So I got some stuff for that. I don't know, just some random stuff. Like, I literally at one point went through the guy's entire catalog that he had. I went through every page and just looked at everything it had and like, well, no, yeah, ooh, that's cool. Or then, like, you remember stuff, like, oh, I forgot about that. So I should have some good stuff to, I don't know, entertain myself with. Not that I need much more entertaining in life, but I'm trying to think what else. My Xbox subscription is running out, so I just re-upped that. I just got an email from the people I re-upped from saying that my credit card denied the charge, and I'm like, okay, that's not super helpful. Like, I really don't need that, but I guess I get to deal with that crap here at some point. Come on. I really don't quite understand what that's all about, but I guess someone above my pay grade can sort those riddles. I'm trying to think what else. What other, like, random madness? I'm trying to think. Like, I had to write a check the other day. I don't write very many checks. I realized I was almost out of checks, right? Because, like, who writes checks anymore? But every once in a while, you got to write a check. So I was like, well, I'll order some checks. You know, and the bank wants some, like, comically large amount of money for checks. And, like, oh, I got robbed. I got robbed on that. After doing a little research, I found out that, like, you can buy checks off Sam's Club. And apparently you don't need to be a member, but whatever that's all about. But samsclub.com, you can get checks. So, like, I ordered some checks up, like, whatever. I get an email back, says, once again, order denied. You can't buy checks. I'm like, why? Oh, well, we need you to do, like, the email I got back from literally said, we need you to provide us with a, I can't even remember how exactly it was quoted. It was, like, really bizarre. It was like, we need you to provide us a way to contact your bank representative so that when we call, your bank representative will answer and know that we're calling on your behalf. And I'm thinking, what planet are you living in, or who do you think I am that I could just have the bank on notice to be receiving a call from a, it's just like, and then the other option was, or you could take a photograph and then fax it to us. And I was like, what is this? Is it 1980? Are we in peak 1980? You want me to fax? And it was like, I started, like, reading this email. I'm like, so the requirements I have to make this happen is I have to have a checkbook printed for me. I have to either come up with I have to have a telephone. I have to make an arrangement. I have to have a fax machine. I have to have a digital camera. I have to have a scanner. And I'm just like, what is, like, why is there this assumption? Like, Or how about you just print my checks and send them to me? Like, my God. Whatever. I'm starting to feel like maybe the massive assumption of stuff is getting to the point where, like, I don't know. There's a lot of assuming going on as far as, like, what's available to you and what you have to provide to make a transaction happen. It's just like, my goodness. Kind of wild, but that's the world we live in. So, like, the last couple of days, I've tried to do 2 orders online, and both times just, they're like, no, we're not doing that. Sorry, thanks for participating, but we're gonna go ahead and not do that. And I'm like, so on the check thing, I called them up, and I was like, yo, what is going on? And they're like, oh, no, here, we'll give you an email. Can you just, like, can you email an image? And I was like, yeah, actually, I can do that. I have the ability to email an image. And I was like, where do you want me to send it? And they gave me the email address. I was like, that's the email address that you emailed me to tell me that my order had been denied. They're like, yeah. And I was like, can I just reply? And the lady at the phone was like, yeah, go ahead, just reply. And I was like, okay. And I did that, and I haven't heard back, which means it didn't go through, and I am not going to probably get those checks. Which is like, oh, man, see, look. That one right there, it's not down, so this thing isn't going to flip back up. I got to hit that post. Hold, please. It's the new challenge. Hit the post. Ah! I got it! All right, let's gather up some more, let's gather up some darts again. Put my pants up so they don't fall off. So yeah, I just really don't know. I don't know what's happening with the trying to order stuff. I usually don't have that problem. It's just funny. It's just funny. Like, every time I call someplace, I got a computer that answers the phone and talks to me. And it's like, well, welcome to whatever I call. I just make something up. Shittycorporation.com. I'm a computer. You could just ask me in plain words. Oh, okay, computer. And like, so like, the last time it happened, it was, I placed an order. You sent me an email. You told me it's canceled. I need to talk to somebody about this. I'm like, oh, that's not an option. It's like, what? You just told me I could talk to you like a person in plain English. But when I say my sentence that describes exactly in perfect English what my problem is and how I want to try to resolve it, you tell me that's not an option. Like what do you do with that? The rise of computers. That's not an option. Oh wait, I should pull this back. It's gonna fall off the edge. I mean, whatever. That's not an option. I'm trying to think what other like crazy computer related stuff I've seen lately. So like we've moved past we've moved past the living in the world of like oh man, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings here, but like, so there's a thing called AI, and an AI can generate images. So now we're living in a world, and this, I mean, I'm gonna try to talk about this subject without like, hurting anybody's feelings, but like, there was a situation that happened in the United States a couple days ago, and the result was a congressperson on the floor of Congress printed a giant photograph or a reproduction of a photograph, allegedly of the scene of the event, a moment. But what he actually showed was an AI image. And it's like, what is happening right now? Like we're using AI, and then so like obviously dude got called, the congressperson got called out instantly. It's like, yo, dude, like that's not a real photograph. Like that's, so then they said, well, it's not a fake image, it's enhanced. And then this enhancement, key features like, I don't know, appendages like heads were omitted, and other things like heads were altered to be more clearly seen as opposed to how the original. It's just like I'm just like, so we're doing that now? Like, that's a thing? Like, you can go on the floor of Congress and use an AI altered image essentially to rile people up, I guess, or to make people mad, or I'm not sure what the whole point of it was. It's just like, it's just kind of a, there's another line that we've crossed now, and like, you look into it, are you allowed to do that? Can you have an artificial intelligence altered image, go on the floor of Congress, show the image, and is that a problem? And the answer is no, not a problem. The guy didn't break nothing. Just at worst, people could be upset with him for doing it. And that's the fallout of that guy. And it's like, well, that's crazy. I didn't realize we could do that. But that's what we can do now. You can do that. It's like, what? What is going on? Why are we doing that? I mean, I would think like just a regular picture of what happened would be enough to make people upset. They got to alter the images, and I don't know what the end result of any of that is, because like, once it's done, it's just going to keep getting done. So now people are going to have to like start questioning the things you learn about when you have Congress people, on the floor showing images. You have to think to yourself, well, is that a real image? And what does it mean if it's not? And does it have, is there any consequence to it being a non-real image? And is a non-real image just as good as a real image? Because like at the exact same time all this is happening, they're trying to pass laws that will have real consequences as far as artificially intelligently created images involving people's perceived likeness. Yeah! That's new. I didn't actually know that it timed out at 30. Involving their likenesses and nudity. They're trying to pass laws against it, saying that you could be held criminally liable if you have AI create an image that apparently, and I don't know who the arbiter of that's me, or that looks like me, or that looks like an individual. I don't know who determines that, but somehow they want to have an ability to proclaim this AI image looks too much like apparently a person who doesn't want an AI image of them with no clothes on, and then make that a crime somehow, which is kind of wild. I mean, heaven forbid if you look like someone famous and you want to get naked on the internet, man, you might have some problems. Might accuse you of AI-ery. Did I just make a word? AI-ery? Anyways, it's kind of interesting watching it happen in real time. Like, what did I read one the other day where, like, I think it was at a grade school actually, where some kids made a video involving their teacher and two other teachers in what colloquially is called a menagerie or a menage a trois, where the AI used their likeness, put it on the head of the sex workers in the video, and then someone brought it to school and shared it, and then like the teacher like caught one of the kids watching the video, and then saw the video of what looked like themselves having a menage a trois. This wasn't even high school. I don't even think it was. I think it was grade school this was happening in. And it was like the teacher quit her job over it because of her likeness being put in an AI video having a menage a trois with two other teachers. Upset her to the core, where she can no longer collect a paycheck as a teacher. She has to do something else. And I'm just like, okay. I'm not totally sure what that's all about. Oh, so we lost the center when they were going to hit the post. That's going to be hard. It kind of reminds me of like cyberbullying. You guys know about cyberbullying? And I get it, but like, you could just like, I don't know, turn the computer off, maybe? Like, I don't, maybe not. I mean, that's, got it! For some reason, I think that would be the easiest thing. You just turn the computer off. Or if someone superimposes your head in an AI video, maybe you say, well, that's not me, and you don't worry about it. Like, I don't really know. I'm just... the only thing I can come up with is like maybe the video shows the victim maybe in a light where they don't actually, you know, maybe they're a little more toned, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe the AI versions hit the gym a little more, and that's what's upsetting them. I don't even know. I'm just being ridiculous. Just being ridiculous. Here we go. We'll keep shooting here. It doesn't look like anybody's on the internet this afternoon, but that's fine. No big deal. We'll still ramble along here. But so yeah, I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to think what other things are just like some more crazy stuff I've seen lately, like they had an incident with a congressperson the other day where I have no inside information, I could promise you. But from what I saw, a deranged individual was given access to the front row seat of a congressperson's town hall, and the deranged individual, just moments after the congressperson made eye contact and gave a head nod, which I don't know, it could just be coincidence. The individual stood up, pulled a large-ish volume syringe out with no needle and proceeded to squirt a liquid in the direction of the congressperson. And then as they were squirting the liquid, they kind of like pirouetted towards their right, the congressperson's left, put their back towards security and backed into security, which is super bizarrely. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And then the congressperson, who just had a alleged complete stranger squirt an unknown substance on them, instantly, through means that I don't understand, must have assessed the situation, instantly realized there was no other threat, that this person had no other weapons on them, no other means to hurt them, and then the congressperson actually went towards the person with clenched fists as if they were going to, I don't know, attack them or defend themselves, which is kind of wild because, like, I would say in a normal situation, if someone would do that to you, you would have no idea if they were acting alone, if they had more devious deeds to do, you would have no idea. So, like, a normal person would never, in my opinion, act that way. And then what's crazy is I kind of looked into the protocol for a congressperson in the event of an attack like that, and the protocol is to evacuate the area immediately due to the unknown risk of what had just happened. And it's not just to protect the congressperson, it's also to protect the public. To which was absolutely ignored and not followed. And it's like, it makes you just say, well, did somebody know something that somebody else didn't know? Because, like, how do you know the guy wasn't with a friend or 3 or 7 or, you know, like, it's just, I'm not going to say much more on it. It's an observation. I'm just watching along. It's like, well, that's kind of crazy. Like, you know, whatever. It reminded me of Jesse Smollett. I'll just say that. It kind of reminded me of Jesse Smollett. Where, like, all these things happened, but, like, the things that happened don't happen in real life. Like, I'm trying to remember all the details from the Smollett case, but, like, in the Smollett case, if I'm not mistaken, the quote-unquote noose that was put around his neck, he left it on his neck until the police arrived. And it's like, no human on the planet Earth who's ever had a rope in the form of a noose put around their neck, left that thing on for a half a millisecond longer than they were able to get it off their neck. I can promise you that. In the real world. IRL, AFK. No one, not even a half a second longer. Because you just don't, no human would ever allow that. You would take that shit off instantaneously. Instantaneously. But somehow, I don't even know what to say. It's just like, what? What? Whatever. Oops. Just makes you laugh. I guess what they're called is coincidences, right? These are just coincidences. Just good old run-of-the-mill coincidences. Get a lot of rebound on these hits. Oh! Blasted that one straight off, didn't I? Oh, I got robbed there. Absolutely robbed. All right, one in the middle is going to be hard to hit. Oh, got a dud. I'll just throw that one. It doesn't want to shoot. I'm down to all these like whistlers that kind of don't shoot very good. Oh man, I just barely missed the top of that one. Got him. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Luckily, the congressperson was not injured. Last I heard, it was, what was it? Like vinegar or something? Which is kind of crazy because that's an acid, technically. Vinegar's acidic, so that would be an acid attack on a congressperson, which is not good. Not a good idea. Not recommended. I would not recommend anyone do that. But when you start getting into caustic fluids being thrown around, you know, how do you know there's not going to be more caustic fluids being thrown about by, you know, other individuals? How do we know this? Who's in charge? How did they find out so quickly that it was just one person? How do we know? I mean, the skeptic in me would say the reason you know is because you knew before it happened, because that's the only possible way to know that it was only one person. But you know, I mean, if you follow anything as far as like criminal behavior from overseas when it comes to dastardly moves, oftentimes there's a second person who shows up moments later and does bad things, and that's something people should be cautious of. Let's gather up these darts again. So you gotta stay safe out there. I mean, I guess a little bit reminds me of that unfortunate situation up in Minneapolis where some troublemakers broke into and stole all the records from daycare. Can you believe that? Like, that is just, I can't believe the criminals are out there doing stuff like that. Because, you know, there's nothing more valuable that you would trade for your freedom potentially if you're going to break into a place and steal things than attendance records of a daycare, because everybody knows they're valuable on the street. You could lose your freedom for stealing, so you definitely want to steal something as valuable as that, obviously. In the real world, it's like, come on now. What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing here? Yeah, they broke it. They stole our attendance records. It's like, oh man, that's got to be worth what? $2 or $3 worth of paper if there was nothing written on the paper? It's like, come on. I mean, I don't know what to say to it. Luckily, no one was hurt during the break-in, so that's good. As long as people were safe. Well, everybody's staying safe. trying to think what other hilarity has ensued lately. Just like head shaking hilarity. Oh man, I don't even know. Got him. Oh, come on now. I definitely hit that corner. Oh, it hit and it bounced back up. It's kind of a ripoff. Dud. Had a dud. And I guess for the video, I could throw these out there to make the video more interesting. I realize I'm not really had camera angle issues setting this up. It was hard to get a good shot where you could actually see the shot happen, and I mean, it is what it is. That one should have hit. That should have been. Oh, come on now. I'm getting hosed. I'm getting hosed. So I'm pretty excited. Right now I'm printing some handles for some Allen wrenches. It was one of the first projects I wanted to do, but when I read the description, it recommended that the handles get printed in PETG, which I didn't have any, and then I kind of forgot about the project, and then I got some PETG, and now I'm, well, take a guess. You guessed right, I'm printing in PETG right now, so we'll see how that project turns out. Ooh, I got the stick on that. You see that? That is a score multiplier. For those of you keeping score at home. I can't tell if I just forgot that at 30 this thing celebrates, or if I've never actually made it to 30 before. I may have never made it to 30 before. Woo, misfire, careful. Bad things could happen. Oh my God, that was going directly at it, and then through the magic of low pressure and high pressure, the dart missed. Sometimes I feel like shooting for the center first is the best move. In case you miss right or left, you might get lucky, right? Is that how it would be done in like a real ooh, there you go. Extra point multiplier there. Ooh, got him. Uh-oh. We lost the center. That's how the difficulty mode has increased. It's like a mini boss now. We got a mini boss. Oh, come on! That's a ripoff. Absolute. That was a pretty big ripoff too. Dud. Don't be a dud. Oh, that would have been a perfect shot. That one was not so great, but since we like to complain about things, we'll just pretend. Uh-oh. I just realized my battery is about to go dead. That's not good. Can I go low power mode? We may just stream until I'm out of power. What's the deal with that? I thought I checked that before I started. Alright, we can't hit the center one. We're not very good at this. Let's go for the sides. Do the easy things first. Alright, let's go for that center one. Super hard mode. Oh, come on now. Super hard mode! Come on, game! Bunch of boo-hoo. Denied. Thing bounced off my head. Oh, come on. It's our target. Got him! Yeah. Professional gunslinger. Elveshelves. Let's gather up some of these darts that are flying around. Some more ammo. reset that. Reset that target. I don't think they had toys like this when I was a kid. I would have remembered something like that. But such is life. I'm trying to think that the Nerf stuff was kind of new when I was young. We had, what do they call it? I still have it. The Blasto Ball? Nerf Blasto Ball? You guys remember that? I still have mine. Also, I mean, I have the Nerf Blasto Ball with original packaging, and the packaging is in okay shape, and I have almost all the parts. I'm missing, I think, one of the Blasto Balls. I think it came with 4, and I have 3. Which reminds me, I need to do a video on that. Oh, let's go. Let's see if we can get 3 stickers in or suction cups in a row. Here we go. Oh, go for a world record. Hold on. All right, focus. Oh, I got ripped off. I hit it and it didn't stick. What a hose job. Right there, that would have been it. Let's see if we can knock these other 2 down with the suction cups still attached. I definitely hit that. I definitely hit that. And knock that suction cup off, so we have to reapply that suction cup. Hold, please. Focus. All right, suction cup reapplied. Let's see if we can knock this 3rd one down. Yeah! Oh, at least I'm having fun. So what's crazy right now is I don't have a battery indicator on my phone. I just had that 20% warning. I guess I could grab a. Let me grab a charger real quick. I think I've got one real close by. Give me 1 second. I'll just mumble things as I walk to the room. As I mumble, walking to the other room. As I mumble. Hold please. Hold please. Hold please. Keep going. Keep going. Got it. Oh man. I'm going to try to keep the stream alive. Got a large power block and look at how big that is. Just a massive reel of Apple cable charger here. Let's see if we can get this thing going before the battery absolutely conks out on me. Incoming charge. Well, it's plugged in. I don't have any indication whether it's actually doing anything. We're gonna make an assumption. The only problem is that power cable is very close to where I aim from. So now I got a power cable in the way and a tripod and the difficulty level has increased, if you haven't noticed. Oh, come on. Probably going to go up to 30 again, and then I'll probably end this since it doesn't seem like a whole lot of people are into watching me shoot Nerf guns, which, you know, I get it. I probably wouldn't watch myself shoot Nerf guns either. Oh, dud! Misfire. Oh, man. I don't know if the angle shows the exact what's happening here, but I'm getting an awful lot of unluckiness in my shots, which is kind of lame. And actually, what I really want to do is I want to open up that package with my Lego pieces. But I'd already typed the title. Big win. Big win! All right. I already typed the title, had it ready to go. Was literally about to press go live, and I heard the mailman. So, all right, that's that. Nobody watched, don't care. Did it anyways. Yeah, maybe I'll make breakfast tomorrow. Who knows? Stay safe. Enjoy your Nerf guns.